Hi there, this is Gina from Haunted Flower, and this is Lily. We're busy playing, but we have a little bit of time. I really wanted to give you my summer's end sum up of movies because we did a lot of things at the end of the summer, including a lot of roller derby and a lot of a big epic road trip with the fam here. And so I haven't had as much time to record the videos. So I'm recording an epic video. And it's going to be awesome. First things first, we're going to go in backwards order. Most recently, I saw Rush. It stars Chris Hemsworth and a guy that's not Thor. This movie is based on a true story of two amazing race car drivers, Formula One race car drivers, and it's so full of masculinity and testosterone and emotion and competition and rivalry and awesome music by Hans Zimmer that it's just definitely worth seeing. I loved it so much. It really gets you going, and I kind of like this battle of, this kind of skinny Thor womanizer guy who just has the passion and wants to take risks to make anything happen versus the somewhat nerdy, not as good around people guy who's very calculated, and it was just seriously awesome. We also recently saw The World's End, directed by Edgar Wright, starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Kind of like a high school reunion movie mixed with an apocalypse movie, and it's super awesome. I love how Edgar Wright directs things so sharply, so quickly, so that they can be so funny, and it just goes from boom, boom, boom. It has all these great other actors in it. I love the action sequences. I had so much fun at this movie. I laughed so much. It is a worthy third movie to come after Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. Love it, love it, love it. Go see it. Then I just have a whole heap of movies that I hadn't seen in theaters, and we got to do a bunch of rentals on our road trip, so this is going to be a fun run down the list. Now You See Me, I finally saw. I saw it. That one, it had kind of a fun surprise ending. It had a lot of actors in it and a lot of magic, but the tough thing about watching magic in movies is it's just not the same as watching magic live. If you watch magic live, you can be seriously impressed because you were watching it the whole time and you think you know everything that's going on. And no matter what you do with movies, you're changing your camera angles and stuff, and I know you could have messed with all of that to make it happen, so it's just not as impressive overall as far as the magic goes. Take it or leave it, not that great. Next is Roadhouse. I had never seen Roadhouse before, and now I know that Patrick Swayze was crazy ripped and he was a butt-kicking machine, and this movie is hilariously violent and vulgar and just crazy, and that everyone should watch it once. Next is The Bucket List. Now, this was my second viewing of this movie, but I really, really enjoyed it, especially since we were on a road trip and we were kind of talking a lot, me and Dan, about things we'd want on our bucket list, and this movie kind of gets me a little choked up. It stars Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson as two older guys who are sick and maybe dying, and they become friends because they share a hospital room, and they make a bucket list together, and they start helping each other cross items off that list, from the very comical to the very emotional to the very exciting. And by the end, you kind of definitely want to cry. But it, in a good way, is a very good movie. Next is Beautiful Creatures. Expected to outright hate this movie because it looks like Twilight, and it looked kind of bleh. But it's about a young girl who comes from a family of witches, and soon on her birthday she has to choose between good and evil. Oh no! And she has family members that are good and family members that are evil, and everyone wants to choose for her, and for some reason they think that her getting a boyfriend is going to make her more evil, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life. Wasn't crazy impressed with the boyfriend. He's supposed to be some sort of attractive jock, but he really comes off as a small town hick, but maybe that's him being the everyman. What I liked about this movie were the effects were pretty cool, and there were a couple of twists that were kind of fun, and I liked that the ending of the movie didn't have to be completely, obvious. What I didn't like is that some things about it were kind of obvious, and, I just get dragged down by when the romance goes completely getting thrown at your face, like, I don't know, their tongue kissing just went way over the top for me. Olympus Has Fallen. Now, I already saw White House Down, so Olympus Has Fallen is kind of the same thing, but different. I prefer White House Down because it was fun. It knew how to have fun. It had funny moments, it had exciting moments, and ridiculous moments, and emotional moments, and it had a mix. I like a mix. Olympus Has Fallen kind of took itself really seriously. I'm not a huge Gerard Butler fan. I really wanted there to be like a twist and one of the good guys be a bad guy, like in White House Down. That's an early twist, so I'm not giving away anything. Just, I don't know. Everything is just like that woman screaming while giving the Pledge of Allegiance. What? No, 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 no. I did not enjoy it very much at all. And finally, Jack Reacher. I rewatched Jack Reacher, and it's still pretty badass, and I really like it. And I've been reading the books ever since I saw the movie. And for the most part, I really enjoy those too. Every once in a while, there's one that is kind of the suck, but most of the time, those are really good. So, thank you for watching my review of 8 different movies to finish up the summer. And you can see my cat behind me spying on us up there. Hi, Harley. So, I'll see you next time. Bye. I went on a trip to Africa last year, and I got to take care of cheetahs and meerkats and vervet monkeys and baboons and lions and caracals and so many amazing, amazing animals, and it was an amazing time in my life. I have a chance to go back. I have an opportunity. I am a finalist in a video competition, and if I win, I get to take a 4-week stay to the amazing Cheetah Experience, which is a wildlife refuge in South Africa. There's even a video on my channel called Race for Survival, Saving the Lions. That is the video that I submitted. The way you guys can really help me out is you need to go to Facebook, type in Cheetah Experience. Go to the Cheetah Experience Facebook page. Only votes cast on that page will count. You have to scroll down till you see the video entries, go to entry number 3 for Regina Wagner, and click like. I hope you'll like my video, but please click like to vote. If I have the most likes, I win. So help me out. I really want to go back to Africa, and I swear I will share pictures with you when I get back, and it will be amazing. But please, please, please help me out.